creeping out. Intestines, Christians, blessings are nothing but deception.
No exceptions, they are all sheep. Son of mama dead in the children while they sleep.
As they sleep while their dreams turn into nightmares. You can cry to your God, but he doesn't fucking care.
And Colton. It's cold in here.
Are you serious?
I'm freezing my ass off.
Get that blanket.
Is that blanket?
Got your burger at. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Am I calling the right number? Make sure I'm not calling the stranger again.
Hey, what up?
The stranger danger. Am I calling JP?
Hey, what's going on?
Make sure I'm calling the right person. Make sure I'm not calling that one guy again. He'd be like, who? And you're what? Hang on. I got something.
You got something?
I got Darth Vader here to meet you. Look at that. I love that fucking sound. I found it's a free download from my phone and I had to get it. I'm sorry. I think it's cool as shit. And the next time I go in public and like I'm in a crowd, I'm gonna do it. Everybody's gonna turn around and look at me and go like, "What is she doing?" It's crazy, right? He's not laughing. He's going, "Oh God." What do you? So what are you doing, JP?
Yeah, right now I'm just chilling. I've been working on music with our dude out of New Mexico, Hunter. He flew out to Cali on Thursday. I've just been working with him in the studio.
Okay, so who's Hunter? Never heard of him. Is he new?
He's been around for a little bit, but he's an up and coming artist. We're helping him work on a new EP, a single that he's going to be doing through Grim Reality Entertainment.
So maybe he might be a Grim Reality artist one day.
Maybe that's what we're gonna see. But the music that we've been working on has been coming out pretty good. So we're hopeful that things work out. But yeah, we're gonna be doing an EP first and see what the buzz is like with that, and then go from there.
So cool. Man, I'm kind of. When do we get to hear his music? I know it's your interview, but I'm kind of curious now. So I mean, like, what does he sound like if you had to kind of give him he kind of sounds like, or does he have his own sound?
Well, you have the corporate takeover, correct?
Yes, I do.
He's on
Hunter!
Takeover compilation. It's one of the
I
last
swear
tracks on the...
I'm a redhead. I swear to God. I swear. But my daughter's a blonde, and she has made me, I swear, come up with these blonde moments so many times. She's rubbed off on me, but I shit you not, I am a natural redhead.
Right. I believe you.
I got
Basically,
the bad
his style
temper to
is he doesn't really do a lot of the dark shit. He's kind of
hip hop-ish or
pop stuff, and he's a Latin cat, so he's starting to intermingle a lot of the kind of Spanglish stuff on some of the tracks he does.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, a little bit different flavor. We're out in Southern California, and we have a very mixed population out here, and so we have all different races and cultures and languages and everything around us. So it's one of those things that it just expands the interest in what we're doing, and there's all different types of people who like all different kinds of music. So we thought it would be a good expansion to kind of bring a little Latin flavor into Grim Reality Entertainment.
So, like, even when he does, or maybe in the future, when he does his own thing, you think maybe he'll, like, go ahead and start rapping in Spanish? Or is he already doing that?
He's doing a little bit. He does kind of the Spanglish stuff where it's the majority of it in English, but then he'll do, a little bit in Spanish, kind of. He has a song that we were working on today, which is probably an even mix of English and Spanish, and it's pretty cool. It just brings a nice little flavor, different flavor to what we're doing. But he does the hip hop stuff. He does kind of some of the stuff I do, like the Superfly track, which is more of a, I don't know, pimperish kind of, feel good West Coast kind of track. He has a lot of music that he does, which kind of has a Bay Area feel, like the fizz music.
Okay. Well, so, you know what? We're not going to talk about him anymore because it's not his turn. It's your turn. And no, Lolo, I am not a blonde. You've met me. I am totally a redhead. Okay, let's talk about JP the Hustler, because I wanted to interview you because I've heard your name. I've listened to your music. But I don't know. I'm gonna be for real. I don't know shit about you, and so you're kind of quiet. You're kind of laid back. You're not like Psycho. You're not like Stitches, or you're not just jumping out in the scene. As far as I know, I haven't seen you do it, and so here I am pushing you out in the scene because I want to know who you are, because when I started listening to Psycho and heard you collabing on some of his songs, I'm like, this dude, he's got some flow. I like his lyrics. And dude, yeah, I'm 38, but you know what? My heart's 21. And people are like, you're old. You're 38. You don't know what flow and all that stuff is. Yeah, I do. I don't know everything, but I know what I like, so. So what I want to know is, okay, so, when did you decide to get into music? What age were you when you decided, you know what, I don't want to be a fireman, I'm going to do music?
I was 16.
Really? What, was there an influence, a musical influence, or was there a reason, or... When I was real young, my first aspiration was to be a comic book artist. I used to draw all the time, and that was my first aspiration. Then when, say the Beastie Boys first hit and got big in the mid 80s, 86, 87. What did? What got big in the 80s?
Yep.
No, you said something got big in the 80s, and I missed that part.
Well, I said when the Beastie Boys...
Beastie Boys, yeah. I had that CD and I wore it out.
Exactly. I was 9 years old when that record came out.
You were 9?
I was 9 years old.
How old are you? You're younger than me.
I am a little bit younger than you.
Okay, thanks. You don't have to say your age, because I know you're probably going to be all like, out there for the ladies and stuff. Like, I'm not telling y'all my age. I'm a player. Okay, go ahead anyway.
Age don't matter. My playerism it works at any age, so it doesn't matter.
True,
but anyways,
that's true. If you got game, you can have it at 2 or at 42. So, go ahead. So you wanted to be a Beastie Boy when you grew up, huh?
Well, yeah. I mean, that was definitely
which one did you want to be, Mike D?
My first entering into hip hop. As far as I've loved music always, but
yeah, me too.
That was the first group that really got me into in hip hop, and from them I got into Run DMC and NWA and a lot of groups that were emerging in the mid to late 80s. And then when I hit about 16, I really started shifting into really getting into music and wanting to do music. And the first job I had, I remember working at Burger King, saving up all my money so that I could start buying music equipment. Every dime I made, I put into buying shit, buying keyboards, bought my first 4-track little tape recorder.
No shit, you did that. That's amazing.
You know what I mean?
You had that much drive.
That's how I started out, and I just kind of kept going from there. And I started out wanting to be more of an artist, being an MC, writing and doing stuff like that. But then I fell in love with the producing side and making the tracks and doing stuff like that.
Right.
And I started my first label back in '96, and I did all the studying back then before internet was really prevalent.
Right.
Doing my studying, I learned how to, set up a business, get my business license, do the copywriting, doing the publishing, getting the barcode, doing all that type of stuff. Long before you had all these companies that make it really easy to...
Man, you had to get out and huff it. Like, you had to get out in your car and go here, go there. I mean, you didn't have the click of a button, right?
Exactly. So, I did all that. I spent a lot of money trying to make that happen, and, I got more involved with trying to want to run a label and do production, and I brought other artists around me and, was trying to get things going. Then, in about 1999, 2000, I hooked up with an artist who was from North Carolina who was out in L.A. trying to get a record deal. Ended up getting signed to a label in Houston, which was dealing with Universal Records. And
don't say it was Mike Jones. Mike Jones. No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just kidding. Every time I think of Houston,
we started vibing on each other. He dug my track.
You're very serious, aren't you?
Me?
Yeah. I joke a lot. You just seem like you're so serious.
It depends. If you get some liquor in me, I'll be a lot of fun.
Okay, here, I'm gonna pour you a drink. But no, I'm really interested. Really interested. You're really a driven guy. I had no idea. I'm really interested. Go ahead, keep on. But now, when you said Houston, I had to say the Mike Jones thing. It's a Texas thing. I'm from Texas. I'm sorry.
No. Well, I ended up moving to Houston. I lived in Houston for a year. And I basically, while I was out there, I was with this artist. I was with the company of, Organized Noise, which is the producers for Outkast, Lil Jon. We worked with, the Alcoholics Camp. A lot of big names.
Whoa. Back up. You worked with Outkast?
We worked with the production company. That production company, which is Organized Noise.
Because I like that song, that group. Oh, by the way, Lolo wants to know. Lolo opened up this little blog spot thing because pretty much we've all been banned from New Eras, and he wants to know, can he post your music on his blog spot? I guess to share it with other people. How do you feel?
That's something we'll talk about outside.
Private.
We'll talk about that in private.
And Lolo said, cool. Thank you very much. Go ahead.
No problem.
See, I get a free CD that's signed after all this. I'm just kidding.
Of course you do.
No, I'm just joking.
Of course you do. You're a big supporter. I'm definitely down with people who support. I'm down for giving back, and you definitely support.
I am a big.
I'll give you whatever you want.
No. This is my contribution to the underground. I can't rap. I'm not creative. I'm not an artist. I couldn't sing. Well, I do have a boner song, but it was on accident. I don't know how to draw, but I can DJ and I can run a radio. That's my underground. And underground artists need a place to be heard and a place where they don't have to be censored.
Right.
And that's what Wicked Intent Radio is. It is not for the mainstream. It is for unsigned, no labeled, or your label, underground labeled. You know what I'm saying? Indie, if you're hip hop, horrorcore, metal. No country, please. I'm sorry. I know I'm from Texas, but no thank you.
Right.
That is, if you're underground, that's what Wicked Intent's for. I pay my own money for this chat room, this radio, website. I'll pay for it. I've paid for artists to go from point A to point B to go to a show. I've helped. I'll do anything. I love the underground. I have a lot of love for the underground. But you don't have to send me a CD because I'll buy it. Because look, where's that said boner?
We all have a lot of love for you. I mean, it is definitely apparent what you've been doing for everyone. And the thing that I like about what you're doing, it's an unbiased thing. You know what I'm saying? You might have some people who do things under a guise of being unbiased, but they're the bottom line is trying to promote their own endeavors, and I like the fact that how you get down and what you do.
I have no blacklist. I'll play anybody. I have no beef with nobody, and I'm allergic to drama. I can't have no drama because I'm out of drama pills. So if there's any drama, I think I might have that whatever you get, aphylaxis or something, and I might die. So no drama, please.
I feel you, and I'm the same way. Drama.
I'm too old for drama, dude. I'm 38.
Drama equals bad business, and I'm all about doing good business.
Right,
So if it has anything to do with drama, it's not my circumference because I'm about business.
I hate to bring it up in your interview, but I done got blacklisted from SKR. But that don't mean shit to me. That just means Sick and Rise don't like me right now. That's all that means to me.
Right.
I don't care. They can hate me.
Right.
So, you know what? I just won't play their music. Their music stays out of auto, DJ. They don't get rotated. I'm sorry.
Right.
But I don't blacklist them. People can request their music and I'll happily play it. I still respect them as artists. I love their music. I just can't buy their merchandise and I can't go to their shows, which means I can't give them my money. I'm sorry, that they lost that way, but that's how they saw it. But and to me it feels like the underground broke for me. But anyway, that's the past, and I'm moving on because that's what I want to do.
Right. Well, and I mean, that's the thing.
And I'm glad you're here because a lot of people wouldn't talk to me at first. When I came back from my break, I had to take a break.
Right.
After I was blacklisted because it was it was shitty. And then when I came back, a lot of people were like, "Oh, Red, I want to interview you." And I said, "Dude, I'm blacklisted from SKR." "Oh, never mind." People turned their back on me.
Right.
And when people finally started coming back, it means a lot to me. So I thank you for doing this.
Well, you've never done anything but positive things for me, and whatever beef exists between whoever, that's not my business. I don't get involved. I don't care.
The sad part is there is
it's what
no beef between
relationship I have with them. I don't look at outside influences. It's none of my business. I don't get involved.
Right.
I'm not going to jump into other people's beefs either. It's not my issue.
It's not your label. It's not your beef. See, I wouldn't even have beef. I don't even hate Sick and Rise. That's the whole problem.
Right.
Because I was asking them, "Are you sure I'm not blacklisted?" "No, Red, you're not." Boom, I was blacklisted. Oh, okay. But anyway, let's talk about you. Can
I ask you a question then?
Yes, you can.
I'm not taking sides because I don't care.
Yeah, you can ask me and I'll honestly tell you the truth.
I don't know what that term blacklist means.
I didn't either until it happened to me. I thought it was a kindergarten type thing, and what it means is I can't go to any SKR show, and I cannot buy any SKR merchandise. Lolo, help me out. You're an apostle. I think that, and after it happened, all the apostles were supposed to delete me. I can't have anything to do with SKR, but I know for a fact that a lot of the apostles did stand up for me and told Razikel that, "Hey, Red did nothing to me, and we won't delete her and we won't hate her." And I don't think Raz liked that too much. As a matter of fact, look who I got in my chat room. Look who runs Wicked Intent Radio with me. Lolo. He's an apostle. He's like the leader of, he's like their team leader of the SKR apostles, but yeah, that's all. That's what it is. I remember when I came back and I told Scum I was blacklisted, and did he blacklist me? And he laughed. He's like, "What is this, kindergarten?"
Right. I don't know anything about any
I didn't either, and only thing I knew about the blacklist was before ever I got blacklisted was, me running Wicked Intent and Sick and Raz coming to me going, okay, you can't talk to him, her. You can't play their music or that label or their music because we don't like them and we said so. And I'm like, I'm 38. I think I can like who I want to.
Right.
And they're like, well, you're either with us or against us. And that's how they play. I'm not dogging Sick and Raz. That's just how they are. And so that's how they are. And you're either with them or against them. And there is no in between, like they say in that song. And, I love, I miss Razakel and Satanic. I miss the goofiness of them. I've stayed at the Grotto. I've spent the night at their house. I got scared to death the first time I did it. I thought was gonna go kill people and stuff. You listen to their music, right? And I go in and I sat in. I'm thinking, okay, oh gosh, what have I got myself into? We chilled.
I've kicked it with Sick and Raz. They cool people.
They are cool people.
I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, they are cool. You sit around, you smoke pot, you pet their dogs, you watch the Gremlins, and you eat. And it's funny because, like Roz said, Sick's brother said they act more Christian than any Christian he ever known, or something. So, it's funny.
Well, here's my statement to you, though. Outside of everything. This is to everyone, anyone listening, whether there's 2 or 20 or 200, however many people end up listening to this. Nobody can stop you from doing whatever you do with your independent hustle. I don't give a fuck who you are. Unless someone controls all media, all websites, all labels, all everything, if you have an independent hustle and you go out there and want to do your thing, I don't know how anyone could stop you. There is absolutely no one in this underground that could stop me or anyone I know from doing what we're doing. We do what we do, period. I don't care. This is not a thing directed at...
Nobody can control you anyway. Nobody can... I can't sit here and go...
Just in general, that I don't know... I've heard people talk about the blacklist or whatever. Different. I mean...
It's ridiculous.
They are.
Satanic is a smart businessman. Trust me. That's what got me on the blacklist. I'll tell you that much, okay? And I know he is a smart businessman.
Right.
And I want to sit down, and if he would just sit down and listen to me, and if I could say, I want to say, Satanic, if you would stop that blacklist and cancel it, and I let all those people go, you'd be a millionaire right now. I don't think he stopped and thought about that.
I can't comment on
I know you can't, but
whatever they do. I don't know what they do. But all I'm saying is just in general. And this is directed at you. This isn't directed at anyone.
No. Don't trust me. You can't offend me. I've already been offended. What I'm saying
is that if whatever your heart and your mind is set to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you are yourself, and that's
the way to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because you had a disagreement or a beef with someone doesn't mean that someone can stop your hustle. And obviously, your radio station is back. You're back doing what you do, and we're glad you're back, period.
Oh, I'm glad to be back. I came back as a rockin' radio because of another certain little something going on, and I'll tell you about that, but I can't tell you about that on air. But anyway, yeah, Wicked Intent Radio is back. The queen of Wicked Intent is back. I can say Wicked Intent, actually. And Wicked Intent Radio and Wicked Intent anything. Randy is back, and I'm glad to be back. This is where I belong. I miss the artists. I miss giving. Well, and of course, you also have your other option, which is TKS Radio. I have no beef with them. They play underground, but they also play a lot of other stuff as well. I don't know anything about TKS Radio. I know Draco owns it, and I have no beef with him. We have no beef.
Right, I've done TKS radio, and they're real cool too.
Yeah, you know, because when I came back, and I came back as Rockin' Radio for a while until a little something happened or not. Shut up, you turd speaker. Worst Stats is a bot, by the way, and he's so fucking funny. We raised him. Can you tell? He's so awesome. Anyway, so when I came back, I had to be Rockin' Radio for a little while until a little something happened, and then now I got to be Wicked Intent again, and it is awesome. And so now it's me and TKS, and then there's people who are trying to start rumors saying, oh, well, TKS said this, and there's people out there that have, I've heard there's people out there that have bets on me saying that I will fail Wicked Intent Radio. And
well,
I can't wait
the
because
only way you can fail is if you let yourself fail. Period. And
I won't
if
fail.
I was you, I wouldn't listen to what nobody.
No. You don't understand. When you don't know what Wicked Intent is to me, because when I only came here. I came to Wicked Intent Radio like 5 years ago, and I'd only been here like 6 months and it was Sinister and the other guy, Arcane, and they owned it. Arcane stepped down. He just couldn't do it no more. And they asked me to be the co-owner. And I was like, what? Oh, Colton, I brought your cell phone over here if you want it, by the way. Sorry about that. And I was like, are you serious? Because and at this point, I was scared to death of Sinister. Have you ever seen Sinister?
Yeah, he came to our show.
Okay, because like he's a big boy,
right.
And he's not really a people person until you get to know him. And so to me, he's this big person who's scary as hell.
Right.
And I didn't really know him that well, so they asked me to be the co-owner of WOR because Sinister could tell that I loved Wicked Intent Radio. He had already gave me the MySpace to take care of, and so I took it over, and he said, well, I'm out of a job right now, Red, so you'd have to pay for everything because I can't afford it. I was like, no problem. He goes, really? I go, yeah, I love Wicked Intent Radio. I believe in it. And from that day on, I've done it. I've paid for everything. And I'll pay for it because I believe in Wicked Intent Radio because I believe in y'all. Because y'all need a place. Y'all need to be heard.
Right.
You know, because, I mean, what radio out there is going to put y'all on the air and not make y'all go beep, 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 beep?
Right. No, I feel you. I definitely feel you on that.
That ain't a song. You know, fuck being censored. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Yeah, I said fuck it.
Oh.
So anyway, you know, so that's what drives me and my radio is y'all.
Right.
All the artists. So as long as y'all going, I'm going. I'll be in my little hover around at the concerts. I'll be like wheeling through there, popping wheelies and stuff.
Right.
Yes, you did, Lola. You gave me that extra push too.
Right. we definitely, like I said, I know every artist that appears on here, and every artist that you play definitely appreciates it because any extra exposure is always good exposure, and you know, so we thank you. So
well, that's awesome. I never hear a thank you. That's my first time, so I really appreciate that. I never expect a thank you, but that's awesome. I really appreciate that, JP. I really do.
Well, no problem. So, anything else you want to know about me?
Oh hell yeah! I'm not even done. I still got a few more questions. Okay, okay, here I go. This one is what I want to know. How in the hell did you hook up with Psycho?
Okay. Basically, when I got back from Houston.
And I thank you every night, Lolo, for that money. Go ahead. We fuck around a lot. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's totally cool.
We're a family. I wish you could come and chat. You could just fuck up with us. We have so much fun. We got Frozen Body Boy up in chat. We got Lolo, Reverend Maggot. I don't know if you know Cryptic X, and our silly robot. My son's up in there, 14. We got him corrupted already. Stitch Mouth is his mentor. They text each other. We got Malice.
Cool.
Yeah, so, we got it going on. Go ahead. Anyway, so I want to know how you met that crazy-ass psycho.
I was about a month back in California from Houston. I actually ran into him at a Sam Goody store in Orange County, California. We were browsing the rap section. We ended up bumping into each other, started talking. He told me he raps. I told him I produce. We exchanged numbers. We started vibing, and it kind of just went from there.
Okay, so when he started telling you he rapped, because I know when I did that interview with him, it was like 4 hours long. Was that story that long?
It's not that long, but basically, essentially whenever I run into anyone and they say they rap, my first is yeah.
But man, you gotta admit, Psycho, I know when I was doing that interview with him, I just sat here and didn't say nothing.
Yeah, he's a chatterbox, most definitely. He definitely can talk, but he got a lot of good stories to tell.
I know, it was like the whole chat room was quiet, I was quiet, and we just let him ramble for 4 hours. It was like...
Right.
And every now and then I go, wait, you met Eazy-E? Really? And it was like, really?
Right.
Tell me more. He's amazing. I first met him, I got to meet him last year, Strictly for the Wicked.
Right.
And it was awesome. Yeah, Colton, close your eyes. You have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, read back.
Yeah, read back. Okay, so I have to ask you, what was your first impressions of Psycho? Because I thought my first impressions of Psycho was, okay, I'm going to be serious, there's not very many black people in the horrorcore industry, and I thought he's fucking kick ass. And plus, he admits being down with juggalos, and can we get a sneak peek of the new How You Gonna... Do you got that? I want to hear it. Do you even know anything, like when is it going to be released? The new version of How You Gonna Reason with a Psycho? I am so excited. I love that song.
We're working on it as we speak. So when will it be released?
Yeah.
Very, very, very soon. There'll be some big news. Put it like it'll be before the end of the year, and that's all I can say.
Yeah, I was even bribing. I was like, Psycho, dude, interview? Can I give you an interview and you do it? Anything. I was trying to bribe him with anything.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a very energetic, very...
Yeah, he said, to hear him say it, I know it's going to be just fucking awesome.
It's gonna be a really dope song. Most definitely.
Oh, by the way, I just had an idea. You're coming in October. You're coming down in October to Texas. Aren't you?
I am. October 9th, I'll be in Dallas.
I'm DJing it. I'm DJing that in Dallas.
I'll probably be running around with
And Colton will be running around probably drunk.
Yeah, I love getting drunk, man.
Usually Scum gets him Jaeger bombs and gets him plastered.
But that's what I'm talking about. Scum turned me on to Jaeger bombs, and every show I do now, I must have Jaeger bombs.
And they'll drink the damn venue dry every time. It's great. But yeah, I'm gonna DJ that. I'm coming down to that one. I can't wait. Because I'm allowed to go to this show. So I'm going. I'll finally get to meet you. I haven't ever met you before.
I haven't either. I'll be
good. And everyone who hasn't seen me before do a solo set, I'll be doing a solo set.
And I have another question. Like your flyer, and you got your little your suit on. You know, the ZZ Top song, every girl's crazy about a sharp dressed man. Whose idea was it to put you in a nice suit like that? Was it your idea, or was it like your girlfriend's or whatever? Whose idea was it for you to get all dressed up?
It was actually when we were brainstorming for the Corporate Takeover CD. I had brought up, when we came up with the idea for doing Corporate Takeover and the meaning behind it, I had brought up to Psycho, we should get in suits.
Oh, see, I didn't see it like that at all. I guess because I'm a girl. I saw it way different. Never mind. Anyway, moving on. I'm gonna shut up now. Okay, so the label GRE, was it Psycho's? Was it yours? Did y'all make it together? How did that come about?
We made it together. Basically, when we met up and started talking about doing music, he had just gotten out of a couple bad record deals with some different labels.
Right.
And I had just gotten out of basically a bad deal in Texas. And so we talked about basically doing something independent together where we were in control of the music, we were in control of our own, basically, destiny, doing stuff. There was no one who was going to dictate anything, and basically whether we succeeded or failed was completely on our work and what we did. And so we just started brainstorming, and, you know, when we were trying to figure out what we wanted to call the record label or whatever, it was like, well, what kind of music do? We do grim reality music. That's what his first label was called, his first album was called, because that's the kind of music he does. And I've always been drawn to aggressive music, not always dark, but always aggressive music.
Right.
And I was just like, that would be a dope name for our label. We should call the label Grim Reality Entertainment, because whether we're giving you the dark shit or the real shit, whatever it is, that embodies the music. It's grim and or it's real, but that's what we give. And so, yeah, it was birthed. The name of it and everything was birthed in 2001.
It could be reality, but it's always entertainment. Okay, now you got to help me here, because a few days ago, and it was brought up in the chat room, is Insane Poetry CDs like in Best Buy being sold?
Say that one more time.
Are any Insane Poetry CDs being sold at like Best Buy and shit like that? Are they just sold directly underground?
No, Fallen from Grace is sold, is available at all the major stores.
Really?
So, yeah, it's select.
Okay, so now, and then the other question came along, and there's a big argument that came up, and it wasn't a bad thing. Now we couldn't decide. Is Psycho considered underground? Does he consider himself underground still?
Yes. Good.
But we're proud of him, though. Man, ain't he like 42 now? Or something like that. He's in his 40s or something. Though, so happy for him, though, to finally have his CDs in his store. He's worked his ass off, you know? I was like, I don't care if they call me whatever. Because, see, like, for instance, I'm going to go with my Tool references because I love Maynard because he's God.
Right.
They've never sold out. Never sold out. Yes, people call them mainstream, but they've never sold out.
Right.
Never. Their CDs are all over in every store, but Maynard will not sell out.
Right.
So that's what Psycho does. That's what Psycho is. He's like the Maynard of the underground. Yeah. Okay. I have like 2 more questions for you, because I know you're probably gonna want to go and do fun stuff, because I'm sitting here boring you to death with all these crazy questions. But I have to ask, what's the craziest thing to happen to you at a show? Anything ever funny, like somebody throw bras and panties at you, or a fight, or just anything crazy ever happened to you while on stage or at a show? That you can think of, or?
I think the only type of thing that I've ever had is a girl that I wasn't really into kind of stalking me at the show and not taking the hint that I wasn't really interested in doing anything with her and having to basically hide from the chick at a show. That's probably the craziest thing.
Good idea, Sean. Good idea, Sean. And I always have to ask this because Dr. Gerbs ain't around, and if he was here, he would ask this. Okay. If you were to have lunch with 3 people,
right?
1 dead, 1 alive, and one fictional, who would they be?
You know, I've been asked this before. That
You were probably asked it on TKS.
Yes.
By Dr. Groves, but yes, this is his question, and usually when he's not around, we ask it for him. So, in the honor of Dr. Gerbs, do it again.
Okay. We'll start with dead. That's a tough one.
No, it's not. My dead one was easy.
No, see, it is because I don't know.
Who's your favorite dead, or whoever? Artist or musician or even family member or whatever. Arise, chicken, arise. Fucking Tom. I'll just give you an example. My dead person was Jim Morrison.
Okay, I feel you on that.
Who would your dead person be?
Would probably go old school too. I would probably say Jimi Hendrix.
Exactly, that man could play guitar. There you go. But see, I said Jim Morrison because yeah. Okay, so who would your fictional person be? My fictional person was Peter Griffin because I love Family Guy. So who's your fictional person?
So not only fictional but also animated.
Exactly, dude. My luncheon is awesome. And my live person is, of course, Maynard, because he's, oh, God, the rock and roll. You know,
I guess living, it would be, well, I guess probably Rick Rubin, the producer of the Beastie Boys. And
man, what he did.
A lot of people.
Man,
and
I love.
Just down the line.
I love that song, 99 Problems, what he did was Jay-Z. I love that fucking song.
Yeah, I'd say probably Rick Rubin, and as far as fictional,
oh, Randy of Wicked Intent Radio. That's awesome. Yeah, he wants to have lunch with you too. No, I'm just kidding. Go pick somebody. I'm just fucking with you.
Okay, I'll go with, because I've been on my True Blood kick. I'll say that I'd want to have lunch with Sookie Stackhouse from True Blood.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Never seen True Blood?
What is it?
It's a vampire show on HBO.
Ooh, I've heard about it. I like vampires. I want to be.
Sookie
I don't want to.
Stackhouse.
No, fuck a Twilight. Those bastards need to be killed. But
no, True Blood. True Blood is what's cracking.
If I could be.
Anyone who follows True Blood, definitely a shout out to them.
Word, yeah, that'll work. If I could be bit and there's sex involved, I'm down. No, I better shut up.
Mom, don't shut up. Keep interviewing.
I haven't had a boyfriend in a long time. No, he's busy. This man is a busy man. He's producing. He probably needs to go and finish up that song. That fabulous, fabulous song that I want to hear so bad.
It will be available in just a few short months. I will give you a preview copy before anyone else.
Oh, I'll pay for it.
Okay. I'll take you up on that.
Okay. I'll pay however much, how much would you charge me, like $5 for it or something like that?
Oh, no,
I'll
pay
pay
how much, a normal digital download would be. We'll do it for $1. You'll just get it before anybody else.
And I'm registered at your site, and I'll even start talking more there. So
that's what I'm talking about.
Have you seen my website? My Wicked Intent Rate. Let me show you here. I'll just read it off to you since you can't stay there long enough. Okay, under Wicked Intent Homies, I've got Grim Reality Entertainment.
That's what I'm talking about. Definitely.
Yeah, I got y'all under there.
So, Mom, hold on.
If y'all have any more links or anything y'all ever want under there, just say Red. Put my MySpace there. Red, put my Facebook there. Anything, just let me know. I'll put it there. If you got anything you want, advertise, a flyer, anything. I got a website that I don't... I mean, damn. I pay $15 a month for it, And it's just saying, screaming for advertisement, and people come by it all the time. So, if you ever need help with promotion,
just tell me about it.
Just tell me. Say, Red.
I definitely appreciate that. Yeah. I keep in close contact with you, and I will continue to keep in close contact.
Yeah, I got your phone number now. I'm gonna stalk your ass.
So always feel free to hit me up. And I tell that to everyone. If you got me on the MySpace, the Facebook, the email, I usually give out my number to most people too. You want to hit me up on the
said he's gonna put you on his site as well. He's got his blog site. The one. Don't forget to get me an email, or he don't have AIM. Let me just give you Lolo your Gmail account.
Yeah, give him my Gmail account, then we can.
And then y'all can talk about the blog spot. Okay. Okay. So last but not least, do your shout outs to all your fans, because you're a superstar.
Well, of course, I got to give shout outs to my partner, Psycho Insane Poetry. I got to give shout outs to my dude Hunter that we just started working with.
Right.
Definitely shout out to LSP Scum, everyone at LSP.
Right.
Showing mad love for us always, and shout outs to Denver, because
right.
Our biggest market is still Denver. We go out there. We're showing big love, and then we got.
I was supposed to have gone to Gore Hop this year, and I couldn't make it because of my car. I wanted to go so bad. Maybe next year.
It was good. Hey, shows are always cracking in Denver, and everyone involved. I'm really cool with Smalls and Bloodshot and all them. And
I wanted to go to y'all's thing too, that Wicked whatever y'all did out there in Cali, but.
Yeah, the West Coast Wicked Fest. That was actually a really good show, and actually Hobson came down and did a set on there too.
Yeah. I've been trying to push Sinister off on y'all because I'm like Psycho and stuff. Because see, Sinister that used to co-own Wicked Intent with me, he lives over in SoCal, and he's good. He is a true, genuine artist. You hit him up for a collab, he won't charge you. He's everything. He's for the love of the music.
Right.
That's what he's about.
Right.
And he's he's almost graduating college from producing school. Okay. And I'm serious. If you guys, I'm probably, and he's probably gonna go, Red, shut up, that, because usually Sinister does his own thing, because Sinister is the man. Sinister. When all that bull crap went down, when I got blacklisted and everything, and when everybody turned their back on me, he was the only one that stood by me. The only one. Sometimes I cry about it, and I'm trying not to right now because I'm being a big girl. But yeah, he's a good guy. So if y'all are ever out in SoCal, or if y'all ever have any shows in California, y'all should hit Sinister up. He's damn good, and he's very good at what he does. And I ain't lying to you. Have you ever listened to any Sinister music?
Well, we're looking to have our next West Coast show in February.
In February? Oh, well, I'll let him know, and I will give him your Gmail account.
Okay, we'll do that, definitely. Have him hit me up.
Because he lives around Faline. He's 45 minutes from Los Angeles. Right. In the mountains. It's really nice out there. There's palm trees. It was so funny when I went out there. I was like, on the way when I first went out there, I kept texting him, oh my God, there's palm trees. There's just palm trees everywhere. That is hilarious.
You have a lot of palm trees out here.
Yeah, Sinister's the shit. He's a true blue guy. You couldn't ask for a better, whatever you need. You know what I'm saying? He is just, if you need somebody that's solid, there's Sinister. He's at Ozfest right now.
Okay, well, shit. Yeah. Give him my contact info. I've been in contact with him. He hit me up because he came down to the show. So, but definitely reiterate for him to hit me up.
Yeah, and
we can definitely chop it up.
Y'all also be tuned in on the 21st because I'm going to be interviewing Dame, Hobson, and Swizz. I got those guys. I'm going to be interviewing them on the 21st. I finally got them in for an interview, so I'm excited about that as well. So, okay, we got your shout-outs, and I got that song that I get to pay for whenever it comes out. Yay! And thank you so much, JP, for giving me an interview. And I'm glad I finally got to meet you. And I'm going
to get to meet you in person October 9th in Dallas.
Definitely. And you will have to come give Wicked Intent Radio another shout out. And then we can hang out for real.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And Colton will just be running around and flirting with girls. And he'll be like, see you later, Mom.
You're right there with him, so it's all good.
Yeah, I'll be sitting by myself going, hey. Nah, I'll find something to do. Shit. I'm a redhead. I always find it trouble. Okay, thank you so much once again. And GRE is the shit. Wicked Intent reps, y'all. I want you to know. And we love ya. And I'll talk to you later.
Have a good night.
Definitely take care. Wicked Intent is the shit.
Thank you. Good night.
All right.
All right, bye-bye. That was an awesome interview. 24 hours and no sleep, and I did the best interview of my life.
You want to go to sleep now?
Nope. I am so awake. That was a good interview. I'm proud of myself.